She is the pride of Guadalajara, Mexico. She is the one and only Alexa Grasso. Joining us right now. There she is. Hola, Alexa. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien. ¿Y tú cómo estás?
Muy bien. Did I say that correctly? Guadalajara, Mexico.
Perfecto. Perfecto.
Gracias. You're at the gym right now. You're working right now.
No, I'm in the gym, but I came to do like therapy, massage, boots, compression boots. So this week is rehabilitation, 100%.
Okay. How do you feel? First time for you going 25 minutes in the UFC. How does your body feel a few days removed from the fight?
Well, even, training was super hard. Body feels tired. My forehead had a lot of impacts, but I felt good. I was feeling good. I never felt like super tired. It was different, but I like it. I like that tough test, and I felt good in the fight. And well, right now normal. Sore, super sore. All my body is sore.
Yes, I can imagine. And for you, this was a big opportunity. You're fighting in the main event. You weren't originally supposed to be the main event. When they asked you to go up after the original main event fell off, were you down with that right away, or did you have to think, 25 minutes different than 15, preparation, all that stuff?
When I got the message, I was with my coaches, and I asked them, "Hey, we have the opportunity to be 5 rounds." They said, "Let's do this."
Wow.
And I was like, "What? Yeah. Should I answer now?" Yeah, answer yes. And I was like, "Okay, let's do this." So it was fast, but I think it was the right decision. You have to take the opportunities and challenge yourself, like this opportunity, and we did great.
A lot of responsibility, more spotlight, more attention when you're the main event. Did you enjoy that process? Do you like being the center of attention, having your face on the poster, being the main person that everyone wants to talk to?
Well, of course, that's a dream come true. I always wanted to have like my full body and face in one of the UFC posters. I was co-main event a few times, which I think helped me so much to understand how the pressure was going to be, and I was able to handle all the pressure at my best, always with a good attitude, positive, trying to smile as much as possible. But in the fight, I changed completely my focus, and I was just in the fight.
So if you were to grade your performance, obviously you won. I thought it was rather dominant and a very, easy fight to score. But for you, I know you're a harsh critic of yourself. We're all harsh critics of ourselves. What grade would you give yourself? Would you give yourself an A, a B plus, a C? How do you feel about your performance?
Well, I have no idea how in the US you score, guys. Mexico, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I would think I will have a 9.
A 9, nice.
I'm very meticulous, with my performance. I would like to have like some adjustments, but I think it did great. She trained really hard. She's super, super tough, and even though she said that she wanted to take this fight to the ground, she trained her hands. She never used to fight like that. She had her guard up, and she was like trying and trying. So it was a tough fight, and I did great. I was able to handle the pressure. My takedown defense was on point. But yeah, just a little few adjustments I would like to do better the next time.
Like what? What kind of adjustments are we talking about? Because I thought it was pretty perfect. I thought you were going to say 10 on 10.
My forehead.
Okay.
Even that any of those punches were like doing damage, but my forehead had like a few impacts, so that was my adjustments I would like to do.
And by the way, when you're in school in Mexico, like when you get a grade from your teacher, it's 1 through 10. That's how they grade you. Wow.
Yes, we don't have A, B, C.
Okay.
I don't understand.
That's fair.
That measure.
Yes, that was a mistake on my part. I should have known that. By the way, how were you in school? Like, were you getting a lot of 10s, or were you more of a, an 8, a 6, dare I say, a 3, a 4?
I was always a good student. I always like to do everything as best as I can.
Right, and you wouldn't get into trouble, right? I don't feel like you were a troublemaker, someone fighting, things like that.
Never, no. It's like that's my personality. I'm always, just quiet, watching, working, and just in my world, doing my best and try to achieve as best as I can.
Did you ever get in trouble in school?
No, never.
Wow.
I always avoid outside the school. Like I said, when I was in school, in university was the same. I was training there, and I was in Invicta FC. So it was morning, school, back to home, homework, eat and go to the gym, because I used to work with my dad, at the gym. I was the receptionist. I did my homework there, and at night training back home. So it was as soon as the school stopped, I was running, running to my home. When everyone was there, chatting and going out or something, I was like, no, sorry, I can't. I have to train.
Wow. Did you finish university?
1 year. I was 1 year,
Oh, no.
That's when the UFC came with the opportunity, and I had to go to Mexico City to make our fight camp because of the altitude. So it was a super tough decision. My professors didn't allow me, to stop those 4 or 5 weeks, and they said, no, we can wait you, and you won't be able to pass, the grades and the assistance. And I was like, oh, so I had to take the opportunity.
And do you think you'll go back and finish?
I try it, but because the career I choose, you have to be there. It's not, I can't do it online. I can't finish. So I start another one, a new one.
And what is that career?
I'll try physical culture and sports.
What does that mean, physical culture?
You learn about the body. Like, first, you learn about psychology. You learn about how to perform at best if you want to be an athlete, if you want to be a coach, to do training programs, if you want to have like a place, like a commission, how those commissions work, like everything that it's related to sport. If you want to be the athlete, the coach or the organization that has like everything on rule to help athletes and coaches in competition. So like that's kind of the thing.
Okay. And it's interesting that you mentioned that it was when the UFC called that you kind of put a pin on that part of your life. That was, off the top of my head, when was that? 2017? 2016? When was it? What year was that? 16 or 17?
16.
Okay. Do you, like, obviously we don't know and who knows how long it takes to do things, but 6 years later, did you think around this time, like, you would be in the spot that you are in now? Has it taken longer for you to get here? Has it taken quicker for you to get here? How would, like, the person in 2016, if I asked her in 6 or so years, where will you be? What do you think you would have said?
Well, I remember that Dana once said, like, he had like plans for me to be like the Mexican Ronda, but oh my God, it's super tough, to feel all those requirements and to follow that path. Of course, I wanted to do like something amazing to achieve like that things and so fast, but it was hard. It was hard. I know I had like up and down, but finally, I think I'm finding my perfect way, my perfect path, without pressure, without, thinking about what others want for me. And, I know I can achieve a lot of things. I know, and I'm doing it, but I just think that I had a lot of pressure on myself. But right now I feel so happy. I feel amazing. Also, I'm older, I'm 29 right now. I also get mature as a person, as a woman, as a human, as an athlete, most of all. And I feel happy. I think this is the best year of my life.
Wow. Best year of your life. Why would you say that, best year of your life?
Because, because of everything. Like you said, I just realized that this December I will be 10 years after my first pro MMA fight. And I was like, wow, that's 10 years. I can't believe that it's been 10 years. And I also read a few times that sometimes it requires 10 years to like feel like, okay, I'm doing good, and it's true. It happened to me. I feel proud for others that can achieve that things like with a short amount of time. But for me, it was 10 years and it feels good.
In retrospect, do you feel like that pressure got you a little bit? You know, I remember when they were calling you the Mexican Ronda Rousey, that you could be the next face of women's MMA. Did you feel like you kind of, you know, you let that get to you, and it didn't allow for you to progress as an athlete?
Yes, of course. You know, I think I also was young. You know, when you're younger, you think different. So yeah, I tried to do my best, and I was putting a lot of pressure on myself. But I think that the pressure also helped me.
Did it ever get to a point where you like got a big ego and you started to believe you're like, yeah, I'm the best, and then you had to be humbled? You don't strike me as that kind of person, but did it ever get to your head? All the praise?
No, 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 never. I think I never. You know, I tried to not let the good things go through your head and the losses go to your heart too much. And I also have a great team around me that tell me, hey, like come on and get up or calm or something. I also have a lot of good people around me that help me to be in the best mood I can be ever. So no, I'm always like normal. I just like felt that at some point I had a lot of pressure on myself, but that's all.
What do you think the turning point was for you? Now on 4 in a row, and this is the longest winning streak since you started your career undefeated. You haven't had a winning streak like this, especially in the UFC. What do you think was the turning point for you to go on this path that you're on now?
The pressure. I started to say, okay, I also started to work with a mental coach, which helped me so much. Aletia, she's helping me. Like, I think that mental preparation and mental training is important. It helped me so much, and I also guess that thinking just about me, you know, do the things for me, to me, like without caring. And of course I care about my coach's opinion and media, and it's impossible to not care. At some point it's impossible. But I also said, like, okay, I'm gonna take the good things, and the things that I don't like or aren't matching to me, I won't pay attention. So I think that was the turning point, and that I'm feeling happier.
Wow. And do you still talk to the mental coach?
Yeah, always, always. This fight week, I talked to her once before the fight, but I also have some audio.
Oh,
It's like a neuro linguistic programmation, like something like that, and it's hypnosis.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's different kind of audios that can help me, every single day, maybe 3 times a day or twice a day. I was, okay, focus, listen, and help it a lot.
Wow. And what are you listening to? Like, what is the audio saying to you?
It's different because it's personal.
Okay.
Each person has different issues, goals, ambitions. I don't know. Every single person has different mood, also character, and we have some to heal, we have some to sleep, we have some to perform, we have some to different kind of audios depending on the situation and the mood I'm feeling.
And each one is how long?
Like 30 minutes, and
Wow.
the one to sleep like 1 hour.
And the ones like the 30-minute ones, are you listening to that on fight day as well?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that stuff. That is fascinating. All right, so it's all working, it's all coming together. And you said you'd like one more before we start talking title shot. Why one more?
Because it's the first time I test myself in training, and it's the first time I test myself in the octagon. I can tell you. I know maybe people say, "Oh no, I look easy, I look good." Okay, I did it because I trained super hard, but it was different. It was the first time I tasted it. It was the first time I felt it, and I wish I could have one more opportunity, because that's my wish. That's my wish. But I also understand that if I have obligations, and if I have to do it, okay, I will do it. But my wish is to have one more, but I also understand I have obligations. So whatever the UFC chooses, I will be ready as always.
As far as your wish is concerned, like who would be that opponent for that one more fight?
I don't know. I was thinking about Morphy, but she also right now has a fight. But I also have to wait for the Fiorot Chukagian fight. That's an important fight for our division. They will, if any of them who wins will have 5 in a row. So I don't know how the rankings will move and what position I will be. But yeah, let's wait, and whatever the UFC says, I'll do it.
I feel like maybe they'll match you up against the winner of that fight, and especially if it's Manos, since she has never fought Valentina before, and that would be a #1 contender fight. That seems to make sense, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
Do you think Valentina is ripe for the taking? Do you think it's, slowly but surely, it seems like people are starting to, the gap is closing. Do you feel like she's about to lose soon? Do you feel like that time is going to come?
Well, first, I've been a fan of her since a long, long time. She's someone I aspire to be like, someone like that. But she has a lot of experience. Like, she has tons of experience, like a lot of miles run before all of the 125 girls. But yeah, I think that every fight, like every fighter, you can study better, you can study patterns better. And I think that we're getting closer to understand her game better and how to fight better to her, in order to put her in worse position like Tyla did. I think Tyla did a great fight, and even that it was a super close fight. I said again, the experience of Valentina, at the end of the fight was like the thing that was shining the most. But yeah, I think that every fight we can get closer to understand her game better.
Okay, 2 last quick things. I saw on your Instagram today, you had an amazing ice cream cone. What was that ice cream? Is that like a Mexican ice cream? It looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's a Mexican cone. Cone, I don't know, cone is the correct word. Like Mexican waffle, waffle
Yes,
ice cream. Tastes good, but it's sugar free. Like,
oh wow!
A
but even like
yogurt.
the way the ice cream was, it looked a little hard. Like, is it like hard shell on top of that? Like, what was that? It looked different.
No, it's just like a waffle.
Oh wow! Okay. Waffle. Even the ice cream itself.
No. It has chocolate.
Oh, okay. It looked fantastic. Okay. And one last thing, if you don't mind me asking, are your earrings? Is that Evil Eye? Is it the earring? What is that? The actual earring?
Oh, that's earrings. I don't use it much, but today I wanted to look pretty even with my panda eyes.
Okay. Because it looked like the Evil Eye thing, like the symbol that people, I don't know if you know about that, the symbol, it's called the Khamsa. But the reason I was looking at them was, what age were you when you got your ears pierced? Do you mind me asking?
Oh, when I was born. All the girls in Mexico, when they do it to you.
My daughter is turning 6 next week, and tomorrow she's getting her ears pierced, and we've been arguing a lot about, I don't want her to get her ears pierced. I feel like she's too young. She said, Daddy, I'm 6. I have to do it. All my friends do it. My wife said it's okay. And I just wanted to know if I was being unreasonable. Is 6 okay? It's not too young?
Let her do it.
All right.
You have to let her do it.
She's a little baby, 6. Yeah, I feel like. But you say, you were born. When you were born, you got your ears pierced? Right off the bat?
Like super babies, not baby that were born and then no, but super babies, like I don't even remember that.
Okay, all right. Well, now I feel better. Alexa, congratulations on the win. Thank you so much for the time. Appreciate it. Enjoy. Get well. Your body get well soon, and looking forward to what is next for you. I think it's going to be big things in 2023 for you.
I hope so. I hope so too. Thank you so much. It was nice to talk.
Yes, there she is, the great Alexa Grasso.